So, hello, I'm Adam,
I'm Daniel.
and we've just arrived in Champagne.
Woohoo!
So today we're going to go to Joseph Perrier. We're going to have a wine tasting and a champagne tasting, not a wine tasting. Have the tour and have a little wander around the town as well. Are you excited, Daniel?
I am very.
All right.
So this is a cathedral from Châlons-Champagne. We just did a short walk from the train station and we're going to visit the town first, and then we go to the Champagne house later on. It's a very little town. I'm here with my husband Adam. He doesn't want to vlog today. He only wants to do Disney. So I will be doing this vlog, which is visiting a Champagne house in Châlons-Champagne. I don't have much information about the cathedral, unfortunately. The next time I do better research. So this is a little town, very nice. Well, it's a typical French town, very quiet at the moment for a Saturday. Maybe everybody at the market buying some fruit and vegetables. So this is the Hotel de Ville, look very prestige.
The town hall.
And it's surrounded by cafe.
Empty cafe.
Empty cafe for now. A pharmacy. There's some work going on this side. This building like a very old building. What is a pleasant little town. So what we're gonna do now is find a place to go and grab a bite, and then we go to our visit of the Champagne house, which is coming soon. So here we are, we have arrived to the House of Joseph Perrier, which we're going to visit today. So the building looks quite magnificent. Go from here to here. So we're gonna go inside and drink some champagne. So if you come by car, they have parking on site. But we came by train. It's about an hour and a half from Paris, and the house entrance is just next door. So you arrive through the main entrance. Everything is signposted. It looks very nice, very tidy. There's some benches if you want to have a rest. Signposted for tasting discussion. So we are in the reception area. It's very, very nice. We got seat to sit down. This is a nice poster. They have some champagne on display. So this is a new branding of the Joseph Perrier. Very good wine, very good champagne. I had loads of it.
Oh, it didn't work, sir?
So this is a Josephine. This is a Josephine, which is a high price champagne, which I have tasted as well, and it tastes nice. I haven't had this one. That's a Cuvée Royale 2015.
Oh, perfect.
This is the extra brut. I think I had this one, I'm not sure. And La Côte Brave 2015. And this one was the old branding, which is no longer going to exist.
Paul Pitois was a winemaker. He had some vines in Cumières next to Epernay, and he decided to combine his vines, the business of the two brothers, and the house Joseph Perrier into one entity. He also had some close relation with Louis Pasteur that we have here, and they were exchanging on how to improve the second fermentation. We'll find back here Joseph Perrier's house, That didn't change a lot. We destroyed this building very recently that was there. So we have an example of the bottle here. The story is that she was scared that some people was putting some explosives inside the wall of the bottle. Because with the explosion, it could, it could kill a lot. Because there's a lot of pressure into one bottle of champagne. There's 6 bar of pressure. It's more than 2 cars' tires. 6 bar of pressure. And we'll find the Queen Victoria here on the journal. She was much more smaller than that in reality, but because she was very complex about her size, they always draw her taller on the journal. And we'll find here the first order from Edward VII for the Queen Victoria, made in 1889, to receive 100 bucks of champagne in 1891, which is 2 years later. So at the time, you had to wait 2 years to get your champagne. It's quite far from Amazon's 500 today, yeah?
That's why we have 3 million. That reminds a little bit that Toulouse-Lautrec.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kind of. Yeah. So, after, in the 20th century, it's the 2 sons of Paul Pitois that took back the house, Pierre and Roger. Pierre was taking care of the commercial part, and Roger was taking care of the financial part and the vines. Together, they exported Joseph Perrier into America. And we have here the advertisement that was done for America during the crazy years. This is from 1927, made by the artist named Joseph Stone. And you have here, look, the appellation Goût Américain means American taste. It also means a high level of sugar inside the bottle of champagne. The Citroën DS Palace. It's a very nice car. It's getting out of the garage at the end of August. And I'm currently working with the director to develop a new experience, a VIP experience with this car, which we will bring the guests from Reims to go to Épernay, to the House of Joseph to do a caviar oyster tasting with champagne in the middle of the vines.
Okay.
And then come back here to do the visit by finishing with the tasting of the Josephines. And then go back to Reims with that car. It will be a full day experience, a VIP with only 2 or 3 per person. And then in 1979, the nephew of George arrived in the house, Jean-Claude. Jean-Claude, he arrived in the house as a commercial at first, and in this picture, you can see him shaking the hands of Prince Charles. And at the time, he gave him a bottle, a vintage from 1975, to congratulate Prince Charles with his marriage with the Princess Diana. Also, yeah?
That was a disaster.
You know, it's a castle that is used in Downton Abbey.
I was going to say, yeah.
And so they started to do the sparkling wine there with this label, Highclere Castle, and I heard it was very, very good. Jean-Claude then found back the mold that was used to create the Queen Victoria's bottle and decided to produce it back in the memory of Queen Victoria. So it was only for exceptional cuvée, Blanc de Blanc vintage or Rosé vintage. Though sadly we stopped it in 2015 because nowadays we're more in the way to reduce our carbon print, and so we decided to stop the production of those bottles because to resist the pressure in that shape, you need to double the thickness of the glass. Joseph Perrier in 1988, Jean-Claude decided to do the visit, and at the end he gave him 3 bottles of the 1975, the same that he gave to Prince Charles. And Jacques Chirac opened it and said, "Oh, I don't like champagne." And so Jean-Claude sent someone from the house to run next door to buy some beers that we'll find here in the corner. And so Jacques Chirac were happy to do beers for him and the champagne for his wives. You all ready?
That's a nice runway for a catwalk.
Yeah.
So we are inside the cave where they store all the champagne. They have about 3 million bottles of champagne. I will be so happy to have, 3 million bottles of champagne. But hey, we're not allowed to touch anything. And bottle of champagne can explode at any time if you touch them. or mix them, like you can alter the taste of champagne.
Yeah.
Oh wow, it's a very, very big cave.
So here the bottles are aging slowly. They are like this one. You see at the bottom? So you have the dead yeast at the bottom. And the dead yeast now, what really happens is that the cells of the dead yeast are breaking and they're liberating a chemical component. And it's that chemical component that will give the taste of brioche, bread dough, and toasted kind of buttery. Very nice into the champagne. And if you move it a lot, you will get too much infusion with the champagne, and it will be unbalanced. So here we are in the main gallery from the 4th century. From the 4th century, it was the Romans, that built that cellar in this part to extract the stones at the time. They were used for constructions. And it goes quite far. Oh, wow.
I am scared to touch anything.
So they had to create this. This is a shaft. There is here one that is diagonal one, linked with a vertical one. And like that, create a natural airflow inside the cellar. So the hot air goes up, push the cold air to go down, and then you have a natural airflow and a healthy humidity. And this is the signature of the architect, Galois. Mr. Galois, he built it in 1827 and finished in 1830. And you see how it's rusty?
Oh yeah.
Because it's very humid in the cellar. There's like 70% of humidity. And so it's like it's under the sea. That was the electricity before. And you wait 2 weeks before starting to turn them. So I will show you on an example bottles how we turn the bottles.
And they are all turned by hand.
Now, only 10% of our production are done by hands. The rest is done by machines. We also do the big bottles by hands because it doesn't fit in the machines. So the people that doesn't have the knowledge to do it by hands, because it's a very big knowledge. So how do they do the turning? The turning, we will reduce the speed of 100, like that it will be easier to understand. It's 2 steps. First one, you shake a little bit the bottles, left and right, to detach the dead yeast from the bottom. And second, you turn the bottle for an eighth, and at the same time you push it a bit further inside. And you do that only 1 time a day. If you do it too much, you're mixing again the dead yeast with the champagne, and so your champagne will be cloudy, like this bottle. So you do it again, the next day, then the day after again, during 6 weeks, until the bottle arrives like this. With all the dead yeast that will be in here, into the neck of the bottles. And then you pour the neck into the nitrogen bath, it frees the dead yeast, you just need to open it after, and the ice cube is exposed. With all the dead yeast. If you only put your bottles like this and you wait from the beginning, that the gravity do the job, the dead yeast will stick all around the glass. That's why we need to turn them, to get it all. Of champagne. You always start by taking off the coif. A good coif is a coif that you can take out in 1 piece. Then, you're securating the cork always with the finger at all points. You never take out your finger. You're opening the wire cage by doing your 6 half turn, and then you open it left and right. After that, you're turning the bottles for 45 degrees, and you don't take the wire cage. You can leave it on it. It's when you want to take it out that it can go also. You take the bottom of the bottles, and it's the bottle that will turn. Okay? And then when you feel the corks coming, you just maintain your hand and go very smoothly. And it's done.
Oh, well done.
I will be the first one to love to have the pop. But this is the traditional way. So this one is the hardest champagne to produce. So it's still very young for this life of this champagne. It's going to open more through the next month. In September, it will be the best potential of it.
Excellent.
So we're having a bit too early then.
Yeah, a little bit, but it's interesting to see the potential that it got.
So where can you you sell that in the UK or not?
This one, I'm not sure. No,
No.
we don't produce enough.
They keep the good things.
Yeah, this one is quite rare. That's why I want to make you try it, because you may not find it at all
Okay.
in the UK. Josephine, it's possible you find it.
We had Josephine.
We had
yeah,
Josephine
yeah.
before.
But this one is more rare than Josephine.
I'm excited. I never had a what you call
Blanc de Noir?
Blanc de Noir. I never had a Blanc de Noir before, I think.
So is it white? Is it still white?
Yeah.
So how many bottles of this one do you have? Is it more?
This
Then
one
the
is
other one.
more 15,000, something like that.
Okay.
Maybe even more. I don't really know exactly.
Is this the new design?
Yeah.
It's there, yeah.
So it's 90% of Grand Cru and 10% of Premier Cru. We could have done 100% of Grand Cru. The thing is, we really like the grapes that we're producing in the Côte d'Ivoire, the one that you tried just before.
That one, yeah.
And so it's the 10% that is in there from Premier Cru. It's from Côte d'Ivoire.
So we're here. We've had tasted some champagne. It's been very, very good. Big shout out to Vincent. He's looked after us very, very well. We've had the Prestige champagne, the Josephine. We've had some very rare champagne, and we've had a few of the, typical champagnes as well. So it's all been very good. So what was your favourite champagne, Daniel?
It's the limited edition one. The one.
Limited the Van de Vouge, or
It's-
only red.
They call it only Pinot. Well, I can't remember. Only red, yes.
It's only red grapes. It's like the Blanc de Blanc, but the opposite. It's only Rouge de Rouge. It's not called that. But it was all very good. And we had some Josephine as well, which was their Prestige Cuvée, which was very, very good.
Well,
Excellent.
the new Josephine is definitely nice.
I'm just finishing with a glass of rosé, then we'll just have one more. So we had a
And
VIP tour.
We have some exclusive merchandise. Not merchandise, but this is the new.
Okay. The new top.
The new top,
That's cool.
which haven't been released to the public yet.
Wow.
And this is the new Josephine as well, which is not on sale yet.
Let's get it on eBay quick.
I don't think anybody wants to buy that on eBay.
So yeah, a really good day out. Thank you, my uncle Chris, for arranging, and my husband for sorting. So yeah.
And the
cheers.
sun is shining
And
now.
the sun is shining finally. So I think we're going to have one last glass of champagne, and then we have to get the train home, or we sober up and then go for dinner.
Getting the train back to Paris.
Yeah. Well,
It's not home.
so we've had a fabulous afternoon at Joseph Perrier. Thank you so much for hosting us. Absolutely endorse the VIP tour. It's everything you could imagine and more. We've had so much champagne. We've had such a good time. Thanks to Vincent and everyone else there. It's been amazing.
And it's all sponsored by State and Wine in the UK.